IDM Nation Campus.
Okay, guys. So shall we start the session? I think almost we have 14 minutes delay. Right. So we will start the program. So first of all, as I told you, now this is not a program where we are going to teach you how to hack the things and get into the servers, right? So we are going to teach you in a different way where you can get more information and knowledge about the cybersecurity, right? So that is the ultimate goal of this particular program. So throughout, I will tell you what are the things you're going to do, right? Okay, are you all ready, guys? Right. So if it is anything, you can. There is an option to talk to me because I want this to be very interactive class. So if you have any questions, right, in your phone, in the corner, see there will be three dots. If you click that, there is called more option. So if you click the more option, there is a thing called raise your hands, right? So there is an option called raise your hands. So if you click that, then I will be get a notification that you are, yeah, somebody is doing, Kali is doing, like people are now doing it, right? I can see you, right? So that's the way of doing it. So if you have any questions, you can press that button, then your hand will be raised, then I can unmute you, you can talk to me any things, right? Or if you want to chat me, our chat is closed now, but you can just chat to one of the hosts, right? So you can click one of the name called IDM Nation Campus, and you can chat to them. So they will be ready to answer your questions, right? Okay. So those are the very basic rules of this particular sessions, right? Uh, First, before going to the next one, first I would like to introduce myself. So my name is Myron. See, I'm the manager of IDM Nation Campus. So we've been doing a lot of online classes through uh, Zoom, right, for last few even 3-4 months, because actually we have started this particular online session as a test drive in our quarantine time. So we were working with the E+ programming, so we were started that as just a quarantine period, but well, it went in a different range because we got somewhere around 3,000 students in online throughout registration. So we are continuing that same passion and culture in online, because after this quarantine, a lot of people are moving in online. So it's a great success, because we were doing a lot of online classes with the E+ examination. I think there are some students coming from that course as well. So that is another set, and this is a second level program. So this is basically we call as a cyber security, right? Cyber security and ethical cyber security level, right? And I would like to introduce the lecturer as well. Okay, so this is our lecturer. Uh, Give me a minute. Uh, right. So this is about me. Those are my qualification actually. So I have completed some MCP, MCSA, MCTS programs, as well as I'm doing my MBA now. Right. So that is a bit about me. So if you want to talk to me personally, you can talk to me after the session, and my contact number will be shared. So you can talk to us. Right. And second thing is, I would like to introduce the lecturer who's going to conduct the sessions. So he's a very famous guy in Sri Lanka, right? He's Mr. Haran. His name is Mr. Haran. He's working in a Dialog, right? You all know Dialog as a cyber-defined engineer, as a team lead. So he's a head of cyber-defined engineering at Dialog. So he is our lecturer, and these are his qualifications. Have a MSc in Infosys, an LPT, and ECSA, CHFI, CEH, CYSE, MCSA, MCTS, TCSC. So there are so many qualifications, right? You can see his profile. So very talented and very knowledgeable guy in Sri Lanka. So he is mostly working in the cyber security in Dialog, because Dialog is a very large company in Sri Lanka, and a lot of cyber attacks daily they are getting from a lot of countries and competitors. So he is the man who prevent all that. He is the man sitting in front and just throwing and defending all the cyber security. So he is going to lecture you. So he's going to share all the information throughout, because as I told you guys, like when you want to learn a program from this kind of people, it will be very difficult, and you have to spend more and more money to learn something like this from experts, right? But here we are from IDM, we through online, so we are bringing that to your hands, right? Your doorstep and your mobile phone. So please trying to make use about the program 100%, right? Then you also will be get benefit. Then the knowledge will be, we can share the knowledge very well, right? So that is about the lecturer. So from next week onward, he's going to take the classes. So I'm surely telling you, you will enjoy the class, and you will have a great knowledge in cybersecurity environment, and you can talk to him. He's a very friendly guy, right? So that's about the lecturer. Then we're going to give you some free brief idea about what is cybersecurity and what are the opportunities we have. Because a lot of people, when we say cybersecurity, they always think hacking. All right, cybersecurity mean what? Suddenly coming in your mind is, okay, hacking somebody's phone and hacking somebody's things and getting it, right? But that's a thing. It comes to our mind. But there is a huge opportunity for cybersecurity. You can work and you can earn, and you can be a penetrate tester. There are a lot of opportunities, but it is not exposed to the general public actually, because general public think if it is hacking or cyber security, they always think about the crime side. But there are people who work for preventing side, right? So who will safeguard, like a military officers who safeguard the country. Same as there are people who safeguard from the cyber attack. So, but as a professional institute, so we want to build the people who can safeguard the nation and the country, right? So, in this through the program, our main goal is to be what are the things are there, how you can safeguard your personal data and also the public data, and what are the ways of people will come inside. So that is one thing. Second, we are going to talk about what are the opportunities available in this, right? What are the you can earn millions and millions of money in this, right? And you can earn even from home. You can do some part-time jobs and you can earn a lot of money. So those opportunities are there, right? Even you can work as a freelancer for lots of companies. They do have online service, right? So those opportunities are not exposed to the general public. So if you are really interested in this particular industry, you can gain that knowledge and you can work as a freelancer and you can gain the money. So rather than just working as a normal person and just for a fun, if you're hacking something, but you can make that as a professional. So even our Harans are also into that same industry. Not only Harans, there are so many people in the industry in that angle. Then only you can take it as a career. So in this particular program, we are going to completely give you an idea about how you are going to convert the cybersecurity into your life, right? Then what are the opportunities available? What are the jobs you can find? Where you have to learn? What are the online sources available? So it will be like a full eye open for you to go ahead, right? And and some students are asking, so are we conducting this program in Sinhala medium or Tamil medium? So for that student, I'm really sorry, guys, because we are going to conduct this particular program in English, right? Not in Tamil or Sinhala, because you should have the basic English knowledge to learn further in the cybersecurity and also go forward, because you have to read a lot of articles and websites, information. For that, you should not a very expert English, but you should have at least a manageable English to go ahead with that. So that's what actually we are encouraging, or we are taking you through this program. We are going to only conduct the English. So I don't think it will be a very difficult English, right? It's not that much of difficult English. It is a very basic English, right? So what if you can understand what I'm talking to you, that is more than enough for you to learn this particular program, right? So don't worry, guys, about the language. Please stick in the language for a certain time. So please sit for a certain time, then you can able to understand the language and go ahead with this program. So next we move on to the next slide. Okay, so what are the areas that we are going to cover in this particular module, or syllabus, right? We call syllabi, right? So what are the syllabus area we are going to cover is this, right? So how do you find the information about the target? That is the first section we are going to cover. So when you want to attack something, or the attack is coming, how you have to find the information, right? And second, know yourself. What are the vulnerabilities are there? Vulnerability means problems are there in the server. What are the current threads available? Then something called footprint, right? So then anyway, the lecturer will be explaining about you. So these are the very basic things we are going to touch you in throughout the program. So it is a course complete one. Not we are going to talk everything, but it will be, you will be having some idea about all these words in your when you have the classes, right? Next one. So it's about the introduction. So as I told you, most of the people, when you come for a cyber security, people will think this is as a okay, hacking something and getting to into some people's Facebook account and getting some people's mobile phones or some other servers, right? But not that, right? Really, it's not that, because that you can do it for fun for 1 or 2 days, but you can't make that as a professional, and you can't earn that. Sometimes it will be comes to backfire you for a different segment, right? Or it will cause some lots of different problem, right? So here we are going to give you the main idea is what fully about the online how the cyber security is currently available in the market, right? So these are some more introduction. We will discuss about it. Okay. Right. So this is the great idea. You can able to get it on this, right? Cyber security, great idea. So these are the initial level, right? So when you want to do cyber security, what are the area you have to bypass, right? And where the policy management will work, right? What do you mean by data security, application security, endpoint security, network security, right? So like when there are levels or layers, we can work with cyber. So when you want to hack a machine or hack a server, you should go through all this area, then only you can reach the point. So anyway, the lecturer will be teaching you how you can work with this, what are the security components available in the current market. Likewise, we will be explaining you, right? And this is a very good stats, guys, all right? From 2005 to 2019 for the current date, right? 2005 to 2019. So what are the data breaches happen, and what is the million explosive happened, right? So I think it is 2017, it was reached the very highest data bridging. Data bridging mean you can the data bridging mean taking some data from one place to out to the general public, right? That is we call data bridging. They are bridging the data coming up, right? So these are some stats. So still 2005 to 2019, there are lots of hacking and data bridging will be happening, right? So these are some example of it, right? Next, these are the qualifications, certificates you can able to get in cybersecurity, right? So when you want to study and get a certificate in the cybersecurity environment, you can start your career in the cybersecurity. It will go up to high levels of cybersecurity, because you know, guys, right? If you say before 5 years, if the people want to study computer industry, some people were studying computer software engineering, some people were studying network engineering, right? So network engineering and software engineering is the very famous industries in computer. I think up to now, right? Up to now, these two are very famous. But in future, right? Sorry. Sorry, guys, it was a missed. Yeah. So when you have earlier days, right, network engineering and software engineering is very famous up to now. But in future, right, the future, there is no network engineers, right? If you are studying in a network environment or networking courses, think within another 5 years time or 4 years time, there will be no networking, right? Because everything will be have in online or cloud based system, right? Then you should know about the cyber security level. Now if you take an organization, now the organization is hiring a network guy, right? Say for example our organization, so they will hire computer hardware person one and the network person, right, to manage the network. But in future, there is another opportunity. Every companies will be hiring a cyber security person in their own to keep it in their office, right? Because why? They should secure their data and networking by their own staff rather than keeping. So every companies in future, there will be opportunity for cybersecurity people, whoever have the qualification and the degree in cybersecurity. In all the office, we will keep. Currently, we have a sort network engineer and also a hardware engineer. Similar to that, there will be opportunity will come. So this is a very good forecasting, because we are into IT industry more than 20 years, right? So it's a very good forecasting. So that's why even IDM and a lot of companies, we are promoting the cyber security. So if you have a good qualification now, you can still got a great jobs and a lot of opportunities. And also the paying of cyber security is very high, guys, right? It is very much higher if you compare to the other payment and this, because if you are a good qualified person, the minimum salary you can start with more than 60,000-70,000 rupees, but you can work in remotely, no need to go to office, you can work it from your home, and the company may be located in London, you can work from Sri Lanka, right? Because there are a lot of opportunities bringing. So in future, there will be a huge demand for the cyber security, because now also 90% of our equipments are in online always, and there are lots of information firing here and there, right? So in this will be a very good demanded program in future. So that's what IDM also, now we are getting to the program and introducing to the public and taking the interesting student, and you can learn further. We have a lot of opportunities here in IDM to go ahead further. So in that time, please remember this particular track. So what is the area? Because cybersecurity also, there are so many areas available, right? You can be a information security person, or you can be a hardware service infrastructure, like that. There are so many areas. So if you want to be a web and mobile person, you can learn this particular course. You can start from here and you can learn these particular programs, and you will be expert in web and mobile. If you want to expert in storage and data or IT management, right, or hardware service, likewise, what is your industry in cybersecurity, and you can pick one of that and you can learn that as well, right? So that you will get a great idea, right? And this is a very famous in ethical hacking. Actually, these people are very famous in ethical hacking, right? We call this as a CHE, right? These people are very famous. So ethical hackers, right? So if you want to be an ethical hacker, you can you can study these qualifications, right? I think Haran sir have these qualifications now. He have a LPT license in Sri Lanka. Only 3 people or 4 people have this LPT license, right? So I think our lecturer also having this. This is a very mastering qualification offered by CHE, right? So that is a very great opportunity for you, right? And these are some other tracks you can work with cybersecurity area. So later also we will talk about it, right? And these are some jobs, right? Major jobs and payings available in cybersecurity, right? So what are the jobs opportunities available, and how much they can pay for a job, like by a small article, right? Okay, so when you say cybersecurity, there are three kind of people, right? Actually, there are four kind of people, right? In the class now, now 114 are there, right? 114 students are there. I can categorize you into four groups, right? Four groups. First group is interesting people. So whoever interest, okay, I have an interest to learn about cybersecurity, so I want to learn. So that is the first group. Second group is hobby. Okay, so we want to hack something and see, we want to go more information. So that is the second group is hobby. So 114 students are there. So some people today you came to the class because of interest, right? Some people came to the class because you have a hobby in cybersecurity. Some people, third people, you want to earn money, right? So I want to earn money in this. So people say if you have a cybersecurity person, you can earn money. So how we can earn money in cybersecurity? And the fourth people, they want to do some revenge, right? One of my person is taken my information, so I want to hack him, or I want to show him the colors, right? I want to hack and take his information, right? So like this, for the revenge, sometime you would have come to the class, so you want to take a revenge, right? So in this 117 students currently, so I can put you into one of these category, whether you are an interesting student or hobby student or money making student or revenge student. But I'm telling you, this class is only for the interesting student and also the money making students, right? So we are just going to handle only the interesting and money making student. Hobby and revenge, you're not going to touch, because revenge means we want to teach you more, right? To hack their phones and all that. So we are not going to touch that revenge area. Hobby also, maybe as a hobby you can learn, that is okay. But in this class, we are going to mainly give you the interesting people idea about the basic, and also second, how to make money in this cybersecurity, right? What are the opportunities available? How are you can expose, or what are the works you can do likewise, right? So the people who comes with those two ideas, I'm surely telling you, our class will be interesting for you. People who come to take revenge, right, you will feel like boring, because the sir is not showing anything hacking area, right? Sir is not showing how to hack a mobile phone, right? So likewise, because I want to do and show revenge, so revenging people, I'm telling you, this will be a bit boring. Hobby people also can manage. Interesting and money making people, definitely I will tell you, this will be a ice breaking session for you. You can learn more and more in this about cybersecurity, right? Okay, so I'll just give you some brief about earning money, right? So if you want to earn money, these are the famous websites, hackerone.com, right? Background, right? These are the very famous website. So just log into this website and get a free user and see how it is, right? You can take a screenshot of this web pages, or you can take a photograph or screenshot, and just keep these websites with your mind, or write it in a paper and keep, right? Later we will tell you how you can create an account in this, and what are the job opportunities available in this, right? And how you can do stuff, right? So this is especially for the people who like to earn money in the cybersecurity, right? And these are just a small idea about type of hackers. So hackers, we can call it in a different types: white hat hackers, black hat hackers, gray hat hackers, green hat hackers, red hat hackers. Likewise, different hacking people are there. So that is based on their talent, and based on what the purpose of hacking, we can say into different category. Anyway, we will discuss those types and everything into a different classes, right? So this is about threats. So because sometimes, guys, the new words I'm telling, right, the words can be different to you: threats, vulnerability, right? Then likewise, different words, maybe you have not heard that words in your lifetime. So that's, then you will feel that is difficult, right? So vulnerability, what is vulnerability? I don't know. What is threat? I don't know. Like, so those are very new words, because when you come to this industry only, you will learn that words. So first time, if you don't know the word, don't get panicked, right? Just ask from the lecturer what is it, and tell him to explain what is the word. or just write the word and go search it in the Google and see what is actually it is, right? Because you know the meaning, but when it's like a word, say if I say vulnerability, you know what is vulnerability, right? So that's what you have to spend some time and learn when you are coming to a new industry. Maybe if you are an accountant, you will speak a lot of accounting words, right? A double entry and creditors, debitors, like this different accounting word. When you are in the mathematic area, you will cos, san, theta, likewise different words. So same as in the ethical hacking industry. So when you come to this industry, there are different words. You should take some time, so you should spend some days to learn about that words. Then you can understand what we are telling, right? So here some cyber security modern words are there, right? So vulnerability, explosive, then 0-day threads, and these are some other areas which we going to do in threading, right? So right. So now I'm going to show you some very interesting area, right? This particular link, right? I'll just click this. Now, just see this. I'm opening a Internet Explorer. Okay, right. Yeah, okay, right. So once I click the link, now you see there will be a small lines going on, right? So you know, guys, what is this? So now real hacking, right? So the real data transactions will be happening in the world will be shown in this way, right? Now see, what do you, every colors have a different, now what actually from one country to another country, now the data packets are transferring, right? Data packet means the hacking packets, right? Virus are transferring, then a lot of information finding packet like that. There are so many. Underneath it, you can see what are the areas which we have, right? This color we call mail mul antivirus, right? Mail antivirus, right? And web antivirus, right? So likewise, these are the things what the real world now in the currently, this is by Kaspersky, right? Kaspersky have taken the data from different computers and it just showing as a small graphical interface currently in the world, from which country to which country the attack is happening, which country to which country it will moving, data packet is moving. Likewise, you can get it a great idea, right, about current ethical hacking area here. Okay, so it's have a different idea. I can zoom it and show you even Sri Lanka also. There are some currently hacking is happening, right? So this is Sri Lanka. Okay, so then you can take it into a stats, right? You can take into the stats area. Then it will be showing a graph format, right? It's showing a graph format, stats graph. Currently, what are the countries are attacking, from which country, worldwide data transaction stats, right? The weekly stats. So these are the real data. So now it is pulling up from the cyber security, right? Cyber threats real map. You can see here, right? So it's a cyber threat real map from the Kaspersky, right? So they are just taking from Sri Lanka almost 35 attacks. 35 countries attacks are coming from 35 countries, right? Yeah. Okay. So Sri Lanka. Sorry, it's a rank, right? So it's Sri Lanka is under 35, fifth rank in the world of attacks, right? So there are first, second, third, like that. Now Sri Lanka is under 35 rank, right? Attack rank. So you can rotate and see there are so many packets transferring from one country to another country, and the down part you can see what are those packets, right? These are the packets. So that was a very interesting data. You can check out this link, right? I'll show you the, if you have in computer, same time you can see the link as well, right? So this is the cybermap.kaspersky.com, right? So this is the link. So if you type the link, you can see the same data there in your computer. Okay, guys, right. Right. Let me go to the presentation again. Okay, right. So before going to the next presentations, right? So I would like to ask you. So if you have any questions now you can use raise your hand option. Yeah, I will unmute it. Yes, one by one. Yeah. Hello.
Hello, sir. I'm Shashi Buddhima. Sir, what are the chances if a cyber attack coming from the country? For
Okay.
example, it's a major military attack or something like that comes to it. What are the actions should be taken? For example, it's a, I'm not just saying that. I'm just curious about that. Sometimes that I've seen a lot of movies in examples like that.
Okay.
When the cyber attacks comes from the, sometimes the hacker,
Okay.
how they do this. There is the sorry, I don't know how to tell this. So I say basically,
Basically,
if a hacker,
talking about the country attack. No, normally the cyber
yeah,
attack will be done by the people who are in the country. Military
uh,
will do cyber attack, but it will not expose to the public, right? Because
uh,
main cyber attack is only one reason. They want to take other countries' information. Now, for example, if you see China, they have blocked all the Facebook and WhatsApp and everything inside the China. But the reason of that is why? Because other countries they don't want to take inside them and take the information in China, right? So that is the main idea. So military now direct attack is not going to be happen because there are a lot of security privileges are there, but they will do the indirect attack like something like America create a Facebook account and sending that to the world and taking all the people information. Now I
so,
3 years,
so,
yeah.
okay. Sir, I remember in I think it's in 2014
Okay.
in America the whole country economic status has been crumbled to about 7 or 8 days. I think it's about the cyber attack as well. What do you think? In that system, why do hackers do something kind of that kind of attackers? Because it's about I think it's I mean, how they do it again. I mean, uh,
Yeah,
how should I say? Yeah,
those
how they do it.
attacks, yeah, those type of big attack, it can be done. It cannot be done by a single person, right? So it should
Okay.
planning, and they will spend a lot of times and resources, and they will send the people outside of country, right? So we call that as a Trojan horse attack sometimes, right? So there is something called Trojan horse technique. So we will teach you what is it, right? So using those, they will do all the planning before attacking, and one day they will execute the attack. So that's what they will do, but it will be not done by a single person because every country they do have a cyber teams and preventing teams, everything. Every country they do have a very high intelligent teams, right? So based on that only they will think and plan. Okay.
Okay, so one final question. Sir, what's the difference with the normal hacking or the bad hacking and the ethical hacking?
Yeah, simple example is now you want a key to your house,
Yeah.
right? You lost the
Yes.
key, right? So there is two way. One, the thief also can make a key and do it, and you can there
Oh.
are cutters, right? So different between these two. The key cutters are the licensed key makers. They will come
Oh.
nicely make a key and give you for that, right? And the
Okay.
will work it in unethically, right?
Oh.
Cyber security person also, if you have these license, you have
Oh.
a ethical way, right? You can, the companies will call you for a job and you can just secure their network because you are a ethical hacker. Unethical mean you are like working as like a thief.
Yeah,
Clear?
I see. Okay.
So that's a
Okay.
different.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, right? So guys, thank you. Nice question. So anybody have yeah, another person? Huawei GR.
Hello, sir. I'm from Jaffna.
Okay.
Okay, I'm not good in English and I don't have much knowledge in computering.
Okay.
So, is this any problem for learning this?
No problem. What's your name? Good name?
Medu
Okay, Midhuvatini, right? It is not a good, it is not a, what do you call, bad thing because you can learn, you can sit in the class. I think you can speak good English. There's no problem in your English, right? And you
But
are listening me, right?
not good. I know I can manage, but I don't have much knowledge.
That's great. That's wonderful, right? So that's no problem. What you do is only you sit in the class and listen what you can learn, because there are because since it's an online class, there are experts coming. There are people already known information. People are coming. There are 4 people are coming, right? So if it's a practical real class, we can identify who can have good knowledge and no knowledge people. But here our lecturer have a very good problem is what. There are different knowledge of people are coming. So anyway, we are taking from 0 to 100, right? So we are gradually taking. So initial stage, like you people, you can learn. Expert, you have to wait for some time until we finish the basic, then we will come to the experting level. So that's what we are going to manage the class. So no problem. You can sit in the class and just listen, and you can talk to the Haransa because he is a Tamil person as well. So you can ask any questions and doubt. He can speak 3 languages. English, he can speak. Sinhala also very fluent, and Tamil also he can able to speak. Right?
Okay.
Okay, thank you. Yeah.
Thank you.
So any other people? Yeah.
Hello, sir.
Yeah. Hello.
Hello, sir. Can we study this hacking course without basic?
Yeah.
That we are not in that field. Can we study? Can we follow this course?
But yeah, you can study, but you can't go to the expert level in this, but you can get a knowledge, right? Because this is a 10 hours program. So we are covering the basics to up to a certain level, right?
Certain.
You can't be expert in hacking. No, within this 10 hour, you can't hack all the servers. That is difficult, right?
Yeah.
Get a knowledge about cybersecurity, and if you are if you are using a mobile phone, what are the prevents you have to do? What are the things you have to not do? Like this, we will give you the idea. Okay.
Okay. Sir. Thank you.
Yes. So, any other people you have? Yeah. Hello. Yeah, I will unmute another person. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah.
Sir, please can you share the presentation after this session?
Yeah, sure. All the presentation will be presentation will subgroup. So once the class is finished, you read it.
Hello.
Okay, great.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Then Abdullah.
Hello.
Yeah. Hello.
Hello. Good evening, sir. I'm Abdul Rahman. Sir, how to improve our cyber security skills in a degree level, expert level, sir?
Improve your cybersecurity skill. Okay.
Yes, sir.
What you do is normally you have a program in cybersecurity area, right? So you have a program in ethical hacking. It's a full program. You can able to learn that course. Then you can get a great knowledge in cybersecurity.
Sir, and if you want to do degree, how to do, sir?
There is a degree program. Even IDM, we do have a cybersecurity degree program. So you can, once this course is finished, then you can contact us. Then we will help you to learn HND in cybersecurity and degree in cyber. It's a 3-year process, 3-year program.
Okay.
Once you finish, sorry.
It will be given a graduate at cybersecurity.
Yes. BSc in cybersecurity.
Okay, sir. And placements are available, sir, for that?
Yeah, there's a placement in what? Payment.
Not it's job opportunities they will give.
Yeah. There are huge demand available. There are a lot of job opportunities as well. Yes.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Raju. Okay, guys. Now only 2 people chance. I'm going to continue the session. Raju, I'll give a chance to Raju. Yeah.
Okay. Now the thing is, like, as you know, we had a ransom attack in SLT very recently.
All right. You're working in SLT?
Sorry?
You're working in SLT?
No. So now what I feel is how far we are safe. Like, we are using their ISP, and if a company as SLT having these kind of issues, then how far we are safe from the attacks?
So normally, because the attack mean when they attack a SLT or Dialog, the first thing is get hit at is their servers, right? from their servers, because the people attacking person, the main aim is he want to sniff the information about the Dialog server detail, right? So once that area is done only, they will go to the next level. But you know, right, SLT and Dialog, these are very high demand, big companies in Sri Lanka. So they have a very high preventing mechanism. Even you can talk to our lecturer, Mr. Haran, right? So we have a very high preventing techniques available. They will monitor individual packets every day. So they after that only it will come to the customer level. But before that, they will able to stop the process, right? Stop the process, but it, of course, it will be cannot control. So the SLT will be the responsibility for their customers, whoever get attacked, you know.
Normally, like from the ISP's end,
Yeah.
like they won't be revealing data, no. Like even if there's attack in Dialog,
Yeah.
we don't know how far we are secure in a point, because normally at home when we use just an antivirus guard.
Yeah.
Like in SLT, they will have a much bigger layer of security. So if they get the attack, means we are very vulnerable in many ways.
Yeah.
Right. So
Myron sir, I will take this question.
Right.
This is Haran. Okay. Yep. The SLT1 hack via the phishing attack. So what has happened? Because they didn't disclose their attack, or didn't disclose their data breach. So as it is coming through the phishing and ransomware code attack. Even though we are not sure how their security was implemented. So if you just Google it for the last year around June, even NASA also got hacked through the Raspberry Pi. So in this session, what we are going to do it, we will explain what the vectors you can get hacked, like a phishing, spam mail, or virus, or via your visiting to the website, how your PC can be compromised. So everything we will do the demo. So without the users' awareness, without the users' knowledge, we can't provide 100% security. Even NASA or Pentagon, they will also assure 95% only you can secure. Always there will be a 5% vulnerable. So only we can mitigate through the user awareness and user session.
Yeah. So thank you. But I just want to know, like, as a basically from my home point of view, I'm having a normal setup, and how far I can protect myself, like.
Sure. So what you can do it, you mentioned as a ISP is not compromised, then your data will be exposed. But those are different scenario, because no one in Sri Lanka, they can't sniff for, they can't store the customer's data. So your data will be not sniff for, your data will be not stored in anywhere. So if it compromise, that will not impact the customer base. So you don't need to worry about that. For the second thing, as a customer, first you need to patch your PC regularly. So if you're using a Microsoft Windows, every Tuesday they will release the patch to mitigate some issue. And in my class, I will show you how to choose your antivirus, because if you're a free antivirus like maybe ESET, Avast, or something free virus antivirus there. So that can be product in some layer. For example, there's a thing called ransomware and exploit. So those will be controlled by the EDR. Okay, that is a separate product from the antivirus, because antivirus will be block basic viruses and malware only. So ransomware and other thing will be not blocked by the normal antivirus. So I will show some link how you can choose your antivirus, because if you are working office network, then you need to consider proxy. But if you are a normal user doing the day-to-day work, then normal virus card is okay. And I can show some tips how you can, maybe if someone send you a link to click it, check it out. So how you can check it without clicking the link, and how you can identify you are getting monitored, or how you can identify if you run this program, your PC will be impacted or not. So those will be, I will cover in my class, this 10 class. So you will get no understanding on that.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you.
So when you speak to him 2 minutes, he will have a great knowledge. Thank you, sir. Thank you for the information. So thank you, Raju.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay, guys, we'll continue. Now, that is the Haran sir. He also in online now. He's just watching our session. So he's our lecturer. I think within few minutes, you can see the knowledge and things how we explaining. So don't worry, guys. From next week onwards, I'm not coming. So he's going to take the class to you. So as an introduction session, I'm going to do it. Then Haran sir will be continue. So because he's very expert. So if you want to ask from 100%, he will answer 100. If you ask it in 0%, he will answer 0, right? So thank you, Haran sir, for the wonderful explanation. Okay, we'll move on to the next session, guys. Right. So this is about the penetration testing, right? There are some people still raising your hands. Wait, guys. Once this session is finished, then I'll give you some times end of the session for your questions, right? Thank you. Right. So these are some penetration testing. That means how you can test your computer or your web servers, right? So what are the testing methods available? So all are very big areas, right? We can't cover that is in 10 hours. Obviously, we're going to give you a small introduction because these are in the market, right? So when you want to learn at least web application testing, you should spend around 3-4 months, right? Because there are so many options and tools and stuff are there. But we're going to do the basics now because somebody have to put the foundation now. Then you can build the building, right? So we're going to give you the foundations about all that briefly, right? So these are the penetration testing. All right, okay. And one thing is, if you want to have the practicals, you should have one of these operating system. So we should recommend you to have the Kali Linux operating system in your computer. Or where you want to do the practicals, then it will be maybe I know a lot of people, you're accessing the things in the mobile, you don't have a computer, but no problem, we will do the practicals, right? We will do the practical and show you. But still, if you want to go to this industry and if you want to get a great job, you should practice what we are telling to you. So better you should install some tools. Anyway, we will give you the tools, right? Tools and operating system and everything we will share you, right? But you should have a method of installing that in your computer and trying to do. We have some online option as well. We'll tell you in browser also you can access some of the softwares. So we will access and give you how you can work with this, right? Okay, so please take a note of these things. So these are the tools you need for the penetration testing, right? And these are the penetration testing process. We'll explain to you, right? So I'll skip some things, which is I will leave to Haran sir to explain more about it. So these also like type of attacks and stuff like that, right? So then we'll come to the last part of these sessions, right? Rather than too much talking about technology things, right? So what actually we're going to do is, right, we have a small filtering session. So the first session is free. Then from the second session onward, we are going to offer you some facilities to learn this, right? Number one, for the students, whoever continuing this session will be given a Microsoft Office 360 login, right? So because we are not going to do the next classes in Zoom, because the problem is what? You can share the Zoom ID and anybody can learn, right? Because we actually want the people who really interested in this, right? So we have a filtering. Free mean everybody will come, right? Everybody will come and stay for 2-3 classes and they will slowly go out, right? Then the effort of us also, it will be waste, right? So that's what we have a small filtering, right? Filtering. So the introduction class, I think 110 students are here today. So you can come. Now you can have an idea, right? Now today is the point you have to decide whether you're going to continue this program or you're going to just go out because it's very difficult, right? So once you decided, so the filtering actually, so once from the filtering, if you go in, what are the facilities you will get is, number one, we will be providing you a username and password for all the students. So you can access Office 360, right? There is a package called Office 360. When you go there, you will get 1 TB of cloud storage free, right? So we will give you 1 TB cloud storage free. There you can keep all the softwares and all, but we are sharing everything inside the cloud, right? Online. No need to keep it in your computer or pen drive, right? So we will give you 1 TB cloud storage free, and also free tools, penetrations tools and the softwares which we are using in the market. We will be sharing you in that online cloud, right? You can anytime you can access. And 10 hours course practicals and theories will give you, and all the study material which we are discussing, presentation, everything will be put it in the cloud drive. And also end of the session, whoever after this, you can able to get a participation certificate as well. It's the last session. So there will be a extra payment for the certificate, because certificate we are not giving free of charge, right? So if you want to get a certificate for this particular program after 10 hours, you should pay a payment for certificate. Then you can put it in your CV and you can show it to them with the IDM logo. It will be there. So it will be very much worthful to you, right? So those are the facilities we will give you, right? For that, what is the filtering is, right? So the first filtering is, because we are charging an amount which already convey to you, right? Which is a small amount, 2,000 rupees, right? So whoever trying to go next level, because we are charging, because if it is free, as I told you, everybody will come, and 4 class you will come, 3 class, then slowly drop. So that's why we are, because normally if you want to learn the same program in outside with the expert lecturer like this, probably 45,000 to 50,000 you should spend, right? Less than that, you can't learn this, right? But we are giving free of charge, as we promised already. But there will be a filtering for the people, because we need 10 people, interesting people, right? Not 100 people just coming to the classes, right? So because this is a small money for the moment, right? So you can just put that. Then we will, after that only, because we have a cost of giving our servers and one TB for you, and the login detail, material, there is a cost, right? Even so that will be managed by initial stage like this. Then whoever like to continue further, you can talk to lecturer. He will be guiding you what you have to study further and what you have to build up your career. So through that, it will be guided. So today's is an open session for the people who can just come and get a knowledge about what we actually going to teach to you. Then from here, if you are really keen to learn it, so I really want to learn, then you have to go from this gate, right? So gate is, it's a money payment, right? So then if you come from the gate, you will have the other facilities to continue, right? So there are 2 ways we will share you, right, to pay. One is there's an account you can deposit and send the slip to the WhatsApp group admin. He will be sending you the login. Second, you have an online payment gateway also, where you can click this link. We will send you the link, and it's an online payment gateway where you can type the information about your information, and 2,000 rupees here. Then it will take it from your card, right? ATM card or any cards, you can able to get the payment, right? So there are 2 ways, or one is that. Second way is, if you are really difficult, or if you really feel that to pay in online, you can just do the bank deposit or bank transfer for the initial payment. Then we will be taking to the next level, right? So that's what it goes. I hope you can understand this thing, right? The information what we have provided to you. So again, I'm telling you, you will be getting lots of benefits for that particular 2,000. Don't think that as a waste of your money, because you will get your Office 360. I can show you the Office 360 login. So it is something like this. You can go to office.com. Sorry, yeah. Okay, I'll share and show you. So this is the login you will get. So when you go to office.com, right? When you go to a website called office.com, we will give you a username and password to login. When you go there, you will have these softwares, right? You have the 1 TB cloud drive here, online Word, Excel, PowerPoint you will get, right? And the stream server, whichever the recording will be done. And the classes also will be done on Teams. There is a software called Teams in the Office 360, right? Using this software only, we are going to do the classes. So introduction classes only using the Zoom, right? This is only for the registered users, right? Whoever registered, you only can able to access the class, not general public, right? Because these information what we are sharing will be very much useful and confidential. So we will give to the students whoever really like to continue, right? Okay, so through the next classes will be done using this team account, right? As a software, you have to install it in your computer. So we will have another session for you to how to use this, right? That is for second session. Before the class, there will be another 30 minutes session that will be done to the people whoever register, how you have to use this particular team software and how you have to access this Office 360 and what other works you have to do. So we will be giving you that information as well for you, right? Right. So actually, I want to tell you that information. So now again, the things that you need for this particular course, every classes, it will be cost around 300 to 400 MB, guys, right? My MB, minimum 300 to 400 MB. So you should have that megabyte in your computer or mobile phone to access this particular class. So that is only the direct cost you will have, other than this 2000 rupees, right? Other than that is your time, right? So the classes will be done only in Saturdays and Sundays, not in weekdays, late evening of Saturdays and Sundays. So whoever registered, we will let you know the time. So if you are missing the classes also, you can able to get the recording, right? Because in the cloud it will be get recorded, so you can just replay the recording if you can't come to the class or any personal reasons, right? So those facilities also we will be able to give you, right? So that's all about I want to tell you, right? So now again, so I think hope you have understand everything. Now again, I'm giving you another 5 minutes time for you to ask any questions, right? Right. Yes, Mithun. Hello.
Sir, if I want to complete a degree program in this field, how much must I pay?
Cost. Yeah, cost actually it goes like this. Now, if you are a HND, first you have to finish the HND program, High National Diploma. So to finish the HND, you should have only around 3 lakhs is enough, right? But there are two ways, right? Now there are two ways you can learn this program. Now, first way is you can learn it like a degree and complete a bachelor's degree. That is one way. Second level is the professional qualification, right? So CH, CPN, professional qualification, it won't cost that much, right? Because you have to do the exam and get the certificate, then you are professionally qualified. Second one is the academical qualification. That is, you have to find HND, you have to study HND, and you have to do a degree. So based on your money and the time, right? Now, for example, you are already working in some other industry, so you can't do a degree here. So then you can go ahead with a professional qualification. You can earn the professional qualification. If you are a fresh student who want to start your career after A level, you have not started anything, you are just in the blank space, you can start your career as a ethical hacker, or in this as a HND and degree industry. So that is two paths, right? Two ways. So according to you, you can choose whether you want to go to a degree level or you want to go to do a professional qualification and get a job. Because there are a lot of jobs openings in countries for the particular qualification. If you finish CHS, you will be able to get this job. Like that, they will advertise. So you can ask more information about Haran sir later. Okay.
Okay.
Right. Any question? No. Thanks. Good. So, yeah. Hello.
Hello, sir. I have a question to ask. What is the deadline of the date of the payment?
Sorry.
The deadline of the payment. I mean, if you I want to follow this course. What is the deadline of the payment? The last date of the payment?
It's Friday.
It's Friday.
Yeah.
So the next Saturday we will commence the next class. Then?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
I have another question, sir. I have to ask about because it was an important one. Sir, when we download something from for example, in a torrent site, even a pirated site, sometimes we get I don't get one, but some of my friends got a ransomware problem. That ransomware don't give us permission to access our own files, and they says there's some they have to put some money or lakh or two, then they will unlock the. So my question is that can the ransomware can we unlock the files and without giving the payments or any kind of methods?
No, actually that is because we also had the same ransomware in our campus like last 3 months before. Then we also do trying, but it's actually encrypting your data. It's encrypt the total data. We was trying to decrypt it, but it's a huge process. So we have uninstalled it. But that is actually it's a very powerful ransomware for the moment. But there is no solution for the moment now. But we can format the drive and we can re-backup it. That's all we did, right? But you can take the data, just format it once and you can run a backup storage, a backup recovery option, and you can recover all the data which is available. We did it in that way.
So for example, then I say if I format the hard drive, then using a recover software, I can back up my own files again. Is that the right sensor?
Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay, right. So any other ABD? Do you have any questions?
Hello, sir. Hello, sir. Good evening.
Good evening. Yeah.
Sir, I want to know after we coming to this class after we paid the payment. After we pay the payment, if we miss any class, could be able to get video visual like this.
Yes.
The recording in the cloud storage.
Yes.
That available, sir.
Yes, that's available.
Okay. The deadline is before Friday, right?
Yeah, deadline is before Friday.
Okay, sir.
Okay, good. Thank you. Yeah. Anybody?
Hi, sir. How far can we use that O365 account? Because is it end with end of the course, or can we use?
Can you move the mic bit to you?
Sorry. How far can we use that O365 account? Because is it end with the course, or can we use?
Again, I'm just feeling that your line is not clear.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Can you just move your mic in your phone level?
Yeah. I'm just okay. Can you hear me? Hello.
I can hear you now. Yes.
Okay. My problem is that O365 account.
Okay.
What is the end period? Because it's given a short period of time, or it's a lifetime.
1 year.
Sorry.
1 year. Office 360. 1 year. Yes. 1 year.
1 year.
License for you. Yes.
Then how about the certificate fee? End of the course.
Yeah. End of the course. Actually, we are providing a participation certificate. Not complete, but we do have a exam in online. Then after that, we are giving a participation certificate, but that is a bit cost. You have to pay somewhere around 8,000 rupees.
8,000. Okay.
Okay. So that is optional.
How about CEH course? Is it available at IDM, or?
Yeah, it is available. Yes, it's available.
What about the course fee?
We will discuss about that in the other way. You can just phone me or just talk. Take a hotline number. We will give you the payment detail.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Any other student? Risha. Hello. Hello.
Hello, hear me, sir?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yes. Yeah, hello.
No, sir. No.
Can you hear me? No. Okay. So I think his line have a problem. Sean. Hello. Yeah. When you unmute, when I unmute, you get a message. Press the button. Then only you can talk to me.
Hello.
Yeah. Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yes.
Yeah. Actually, can be able to hear from the lecturer today in this introduction class?
Yeah. Now he spoke. No. He spoke now.
The ideas on. Sorry.
Hello. Yeah.
I thought of one lady was talking. That's why I asked.
That is a lecturer. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Okay.
So he is the one who is presenting over this one, right?
Yeah.
Okay then.
Yeah, hello. Yeah, what is the next student? Shamika. Yeah, hello. I think a lot of people. Can you hear me? I think you can't hear because a lot of people are raising your hands. When I unmute, I don't know what's happening. Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Yeah, Pereira.
When we are following this session, is there a minimum PC requirement or something?
Actually, not like that. If you have a very basic computer, it's
Yeah.
more great, right? Not like we are expecting, not expecting the very high computer, but the RAM should be more than 4 GB.
4 GB. Is it okay if there is around 4 GB?
Yeah, it's fine. But
okay.
it's not that much requirement. But when you're running some penetration testing, sometimes
Yeah.
you're necessary.
Okay. Apart from 2000 payment, what is there any cost?
No, any other costs. No. That is
But
also taking as a
huh?
entry to check.
Yeah.
That's, yeah.
But if we willing to get the certificate, there's a cost, right?
Then there will be a cost of 8,000 rupees.
8,000, right? Okay. Then.
Yes.
That's it. Thank you.
Right, thank you. So, guys,
Myra, a small suggestion, because I think we can have a next class free of charge, because what I observed, most of the people having they can follow the courses, or do they have a skill level. So when I do the first class, they can understand, they can follow it or not. So I think for the next class, we will do the free of charge rather than charging. So thereafter, they can decide are they willing to continue the class or not.
Okay. Now, if you are really like, guys, if you want to do, you register. Whoever has a money problem only, right? Whoever having the money problem only, you can just personally message us. Then we will let you into the class, because that will be easy. Because otherwise, hello, yeah, Aaron sir?
Yeah, Mr. Manus, I'm mentioning that first class we will do a free of charge, the first introduction. So maybe from second class we can charge, because first class moreover I'm covering the very basic stuff. What are the skill they need to continue the classes. So if they can't understand, or if they have any doubt, then we can filter out from the second class. So next class we will do the free of charge.
Okay. So we'll inform to the students. That's great. Okay, thank you, sir. So, any other people have any problem? You can ask, because we are taking so much of time, right? I think there are patience level is going down. Now the students count is coming somewhere in 83, right? So, rather than taking too much of time to you guys, so thank you very much for coming, right? So next class also, as a lecturer explained, so we are doing some free sessions, right, for you to start up a kick startup. So then after that, we will be taking to the payment, because that also we won't actually filter. But if you really want to continue, don't worry about that. Just pay, then you will have the continuous classes, right? So thank you very much, guys. Thank you very much for your participation. So again, thank you, lecturer, Mr. Harad, for you to come and brief our session. So this is his profile, and my name is Myron, and my teams. Thank you very much for my team who are coordinating all this, right? So next class, Saturday, again we will meet, right? We will share your details about the session. So next class also will be done in Zoom, because of it's an open session. Then following class, we are going to convert to that into the Office 360 account, which is a normal session. So next class also, today is an introduction. Next class is a briefing class about the area what we are going to teach from the lecturer side. Then we will go to the syllabus and the third class level, right? Okay, so thank you, guys. Thank you very much for your time. I hope you have understand everything. So all the best for your career. Thank you. Okay, right. Thank you, guys.
Right. Thank you very much, Myron sir, and thank you very much, Haren sir also, and thank you very much all the students who are participate until end of the session. So finally, in the WhatsApp group, I will send the application form to who are going to interested to continue this course. So in the group, I will send one form. So you just fill and then let us know. So we will confirm your reservation because the Myron sir, as he told before, the Office 365 package. So in that Office 365, we have to given a username and password to you to continue this class. So if you registered only, we will providing that. So keep it in your mind. In the group, I will send the one application form. You just click and fill that one. So we will get the more data and we will create your username and password. And then after we will share that in your WhatsApp number also, right? Through that username and password only you can participate